Chapter 9 Wayfarers All. The water rat was restless, and he did not exactly know why. To all appearances, the summer's pomp was still at fullest height, and although in the tilled acres green had given way to gold, the rowans were reddening, and the woods were dashed here and there with a tawny fierceness, yet light and warmth and color were still present in undiminished measure, clean of any chilly premonitions of the passing year. But the constant chorus of the orchards and hedges had shrunk to a casual evensong from a few yet unwearied performers. The robin was beginning to assert himself once more, and there was a feeling in the air of change and departure. The cuckoo, of course, had long been silent, but many other feathered friends, for months a part of the familiar landscape and its small society, was missing too, and it seemed that the ranks thinned steadily day by day. Rat, ever observant of all winged movement, saw that it was taking daily a southing tendency, and even as he lay in bed at night, he thought he could make out, passing in the darkness overhead, the beat and quiver of impatient pinions, obedient to the peremptory call. Nature's grand hotel has its season like the others, as the guests one by one pack and depart, and the seats at the table shrink pitifully at each succeeding meal. As suites of rooms are closed, carpets taken up, and waiters sent away, those boarders who are staying on and pension until the next year's full reopening cannot help being somewhat affected by all these flittings and farewells, this eager discussion of plans, routes, and fresh quarters, this daily shrinkage and this dream of comradeship. One gets unsettled, depressed, and inclined to be querulous. Why this craving for change? Why not stay on quietly here like us and be jolly? You don't know this hotel out of the season, and what fun we have among ourselves, we fellows who remain and see the whole interesting year out. All very true, no doubt, the others always reply. We quite envy you, and some other year perhaps, but just now we have engagements. And there's the bus at the door, our time is up. So they depart with a smile and a nod, and we miss them and feel resentful. The rat was a self-sufficing sort of animal, rooted to the land, and whoever went, he stayed. Still, he could not help noticing what was in the air and feeling some of its influence in his bones. It was difficult to settle down to anything seriously with all this flitting going on. Leaving the waterside where rushes stood thick and tall in a stream that was becoming sluggish and low, he wandered countrywards, crossed a field or two of pasturage, already looking dusty and parched, and thrust into the great realm of wheat, yellow, wavy and murmurous, full of quiet motion and small whisperings. Here he often loved to wander, through the forest of stiff, strong stalks that carried their own golden sky away over his head, a sky that was always dancing, I think my stream ended for a second there. Now we're good. Okay, where are we? Here he often loved to wander through the forest of stiff, strong stalks that carried their own golden sky away over his head, a sky that was always dancing, shimmering, softly talking, or swaying strongly to the passing wind and recovering itself with a toss and a merry laugh. Here, too, he had many small friends, a society complete in itself, leading full and busy lives, but always with a spare moment to gossip and exchange news with a visitor. Today, however, though they were civil enough, the field mice and harvest mice seemed preoccupied. Many were digging and tunneling busily, others gathered together in small groups, others gathered together in small groups, examined plans and drawings of small flats, stated to be desirable and compact, and situated conveniently near the stores. Some were hauling out dusty trunks and dress baskets, others were already elbow deep packing their belongings, while everywhere piles and bundles of wheat, oats, barley, beech mast, and nuts lay about ready for transport. "Here's old Ratty!" they cried as soon as they saw him. "Come and bear a hand, Rat, and don't stand about idle." "What sort of games are you up to?" said the Water Rat severely. "You know it isn't time to be thinking of winter quarters yet, by a long way." Oh, yes, we know that, explained a field mouse, rather shamefacedly. But it's always as well to be in good time, isn't it? We really must get all the furniture and baggage and stores moved out of this before those horrid machines begin clicking round the fields. And then, the best flats get picked up so quickly nowadays, and if you're late, you have to put up with anything. And they want such a lot of doing up, too, before they're fit to move into. Of course, we're early, we know that, but we're only just making a start. Oh, bother starts, said the rat. It's a pleasant day. Come for a row, or a stroll along the hedges, or a picnic in the woods, or something. Well, I think not today. Thank you, replied the field mouse hurriedly. Perhaps some other day, when we've more time. The rat, with a snort of contempt, swung round to go, tripped over a hat box, and fell with undignified remarks. If people would be more careful, said a field mouse rather stiffly, I think sorry. And look where they're going. People wouldn't hurt themselves and forget themselves. Mind that hold all, rat. You'd better sit down somewhere. In an hour or two we may be more free to attend to you. You won't be free, as you call it. Much this side of Christmas, I can see that, retorted the rat grumpily as he picked his way out of the field. He returned somewhat despondently to his river again, his faithful, steady-going old river, which never packed up, flitted, or went into winter quarters. In the osiers which fringed the bank, he spied a swallow sitting. Presently it was joined by another, and then by a third, and the birds, fidgeting restlessly on their bough, talked together earnestly and low. What already? Oh, what already? Said the rat, strolling up to them. What's the hurry? I call it simply ridiculous. Oh, we're not off yet. It's If that's what you mean, replied the first swallow, we're only making plans and arranging things, talking it over, what route we're taking this year and where we'll stop and so on. That's half the fun. Fun, said the rat. Now that's just what I don't understand. If you've got to leave this pleasant place, and your friends who will miss you, and your snug homes that you've just settled into, why, when the hour strikes, I've no doubt you'll go bravely, and face all the trouble and discomfort and change and newness, and make believe that you're not very unhappy. But to want to talk about it, or even think about it, till you really need— No, you don't understand, naturally, said the second swallow. First, we feel it stirring within us, a sweet unrest. Then back come the recollections, one by one, like homing pigeons. They flutter through our dreams at night, they fly with us in our wheelings and circlings by day. We hunger to inquire of each other, to compare notes and assure ourselves that it was all really true, as one by one the scents and sounds and names of long-forgotten places come gradually back and beckon to us. Couldn't you stop on for just this year? Suggested the water rat wistfully. We'll all do our best to make you feel at home. You've no idea what good times we have here while you are far away. I tried stopping on one year, said the third swallow. I had grown so fond of the place that when the time came I hung back and let the others go on without me. For a few weeks it was all well enough, but afterwards, oh, the weary length of the nights, the shivering, sunless days, the air so clammy and chill, and not an insect in an acre of it. No, it was no good. My courage broke down, and one cold, stormy night I took wing, flying well inland on account of the strong easterly gales. It was snowing hard as I beat through the passes of the great mountains, and I had a stiff fight to win through, but never shall I forget the blissful feeling of the hot sun against on my back as I sped down to the lakes that lay so blue and placid below me, and the taste of my first fat insect. The past was like a bad dream. The future was all happy holiday as I moved southwards week by week, easily, lazily, lingering as long as I dared, but always heeding the call. No, I had had my warning. Never again did I think of disobedience. Oh, yes, the call of the South, twittered the other two dreamily. Its songs, its hues, its radiant air. Oh, do you remember? And forgetting the rat, they slid into passionate reminiscence while he listened, fascinated, and his heart burned within him. In himself, too, he knew that it was vibrating at last, that chord hitherto dormant and unsuspected. The mere chatter of these southern-bound birds, their pale and second-hand reports, had yet power to awaken this wild new sensation, and thrill him through and through with it. What would one moment of the real thing work in him? One passionate touch of the real southern sun, one waft of the authentic odor? With closed eyes he dared to dream a moment in full abandonment, and when he looked again the river seemed steadily and chill, the green fields gray and lightless. Then his loyal heart seemed to cry out on his weaker self for its treachery. Why do you ever come back then at all? He demanded of the swallows jealously. What do you find to attract you in this poor drab little country? Oh, and do you think, said the first swallow, what the other call is not for us too in its due season? The call of lush meadow grass, wet orchards, warm, insect-haunted ponds, of browsing cattle, of haymaking, and all the farm buildings clustering round the house of the perfect eaves? Do you suppose, asked the second one, that you are the only living thing that craves with a hungry longing to hear the cuckoo's note again? In due time, said the third, we shall be homesick once more for quiet water lilies swaying on the surface of the English stream. But today all that seems pale and thin and far away. Just now our blood dances to other music. They fell a twittering among themselves once more, and this time their intoxicating babble was of violet seas, tawny sands, and lizard-haunted walls. Restlessly, the rat wandered off once more, climbed the slope that rose gently from the north bank of the river, and lay looking out towards the great ring of downs that barred his vision further southwards. His simple horizon hitherto, his mountains of the moon, his limit behind which lay nothing he had cared to see or to know. Today, to him, gazing south with a newborn need stirring in his heart, the clear sky over their long, low outline seemed to pulsate with promise. Today the unseen was everything. The unknown was only real fact of life. On this side of the hills was now the real blank. On the other lay the crowded and colored panorama that his inner eye was seeing so clearly. What seas lay beyond, green, leaping, and crested? What sun-bathed coast, along with the white villas, glittered against the olive woods? What quiet harbors, thronged with gallant shipping bound for purple islands of wine and spice, islands set low in luxurious waters? He rose and descended riverwards once more, then changed his mind and sought the side of the dusty lane. There, lying half buried in the thick, cool underhedge tangle that bordered it, he could muse on the metalled road and all the wondrous world that it led to, on all the wayfarers, too, that might have trodden it, and the fortunes and adventures they had gone to seek or found on seeking. Out there, beyond, beyond. Footsteps fell on his ear, and the figure of one that walked somewhat wearily came into view, and he saw that it was a rat, and a very dusty one. The wayfarer, as he reached him, saluted with a gesture of courtesy that had something foreign about it, hesitated a moment, then with a pleasant smile turned from the track and sat down by his side in the cool herbage. He seemed tired, and the rat let him rest unquestioned, understanding something of what was in his thoughts, knowing, too, the value all animals attach at times to mere silent companionship, when the weary muscles slacken and the mind marks time. The wayfarer was lean and keen-featured, and somewhat bowed at the shoulders. His paws were thin and long, his eyes much wrinkled at the corners, and he wore small gold earrings in his neatly set, well-shaped ears. His knitted jersey was of a faded blue, his breeches, patched and stained, were based on a blue foundation, and his small belongings that he carried were tied up in a blue cotton handkerchief. When he had rested a while, the stranger sighed, snuffed the air, and looked about him. That was clover. That warm whiff on the breeze, he remarked, and those are cows. We hear cropping the grass behind us and blowing softly between mouthfuls. There's a sound of distant reapers, and yonder rises a blue line of cotton smoke against the woodland. The river runs somewhere close by, for I hear the call of the Morin, and I see by your build that you're a freshwater mariner. Everything seems asleep, and yet going on all the time. It is a goodly life that you lead, friend. No doubt the best in the world, if only you are strong enough to lead it. Yes, it's the life, the only life to live, responded the water rat dreamily, and without his usual wholehearted conviction. I did not say exactly that, replied the stranger cautiously, but no doubt it's the best. I've tried it, and I know. And because I've just tried it, 6 months of it, and know it's the best, here am I, footsore and hungry, tramping away from it, tramping southward, following the old call back to the old life, the life which is mine and which will not let me go. Is this then yet another of them? Mused the rat. And where have you just come from? He asked. He hardly dared to ask where he was bound for. He seemed to know the answer only too well. Nice little farm, replied the wayfarer briefly. Along in that direction. He nodded northwards. Never mind about it. I had everything I could want, everything I had any right to expect of life, and more. And here I am. Glad to be here all the same, though. Glad to be here. So many miles further on the road, so many hours nearer to my heart's desire. His shining eyes held fast to the horizon, and he seemed to be listening for some sound that was wanting from that inland acreage, vocal as it was with the cheerful music of pasturage and farmyard. You are not one of us, said the water rat, nor yet a farmer, nor even I should judge of this country. Right, replied the stranger. I'm a seafaring rat, I am, and the port I originally hail from is Constantinople, though I'm a sort of a foreigner there, too, in a manner of speaking. You will have heard of Constantinople, friend? A fair city and an ancient and glorious one. And you may have heard, too, of Sigurd, king of Norway, and how he sailed thither with 60 ships, and how he and his men rode up through streets all canopied in their honor with purple and gold, and how the emperor and empress came down and banqueted with him on board his ship. When Sigurd returned home, many of his Northmen remained behind and entered the emperor's bodyguard, and my ancestor, a Norwegian born, stayed behind too, with the ships that Sigurd gave the emperor. Seafarers have ever been, and no wonder. As for me, the city of my birth is no more than my home, than any pleasant port between there and the London River. I know them all, and they know me. Set me down on any of their quays or foreshores, and I am home again. I suppose you go great voyages, said the water rat with growing interest, months and months out of sight of land, and provisions running short, and allowance as to water, and your mind communing with the mighty ocean, and all that sort of thing? By no means, said the rat frankly. Such a life as you describe would not suit me at all. I'm in the coasting trade, and rarely out of sight of land. It's the jolly times on shore that appeal to me as much as any seafaring. And those southern seaports, the smell of them, the riding lights at night, the glamour. Well, perhaps you have chosen the better way, said the water rat, but rather doubtfully. Tell me something of your coasting, then, if you have a mind to, and what sort of harvest an animal of spirit might hope to bring home from it to warm his latter days with gallant memories by the fireside. For my life, I confess to you, feels to me today somewhat narrow and circumscribed. My last voyage, began the sea rat, that landed me eventually in this country, bound with high hopes for my inland farm, will serve as a good example of any of them, and indeed as an epitome of my highly colored life. Family troubles, as usual, began it. The domestic storm cone was hoisted, and I shipped myself on board a small trading vessel bound for Constantinople, by classic seas whose every wave throbs with a deathless memory, to the Grecian islands and the Levant. Those were golden days and balmy nights, in and out of harbor all the time. Old friends everywhere, sleeping in some cool temple or ruined cisterns during the heat of the day, feasting and song after sundown, under great stars set in a velvet sky. Thence we turned and coasted up the Adria- Adriatic, its shores swimming in an atmosphere of amber rose and aquamarine. We lay in wide land-locked harbors, we roamed through ancient and noble cities, until at last one morning, as the sun rose royally behind us, we rode into Venice down a path of gold. Oh, Venice is a fine city, wherein a rat can wander at his ease and take his pleasure. Or, when weary of wandering, can sit at the edge of the Grand Canal at night, feasting with his friends when the air is full of music and the sky full of stars, and the lights flash and shimmer on the polished steel prows of the swaying gondolas, packed so that you could walk across the canal on them from side to side. And then the food. Do you like shellfish? Well, well, we won't linger over that now. He was silent for a time, and the water rat, silent too and enthralled, floated on dream canals and heard a phantom song pealing high between vaporous, gray wave-lapped walls. Southwards we sailed again at last, continued the sea rat, coasting down the Italian shore till finally we made Palermo. And there I quitted for a long, happy spell on shore. I never stick too long to one ship. One gets narrow-minded and prejudiced. Besides, Sicily is one of my happy hunting grounds. I know everybody there, and their ways just suit me. I spent many jolly weeks in the island, staying with friends up country. When I grew restless again, I took advantage of a ship that was trading to Sardinia and Corsica, and very glad I was to feel the fresh breeze and the sea spray in my face once more. But isn't it very hot and stuffy down in the hold, I think you call it? Asked the water rat. The seafarer looked at him with the suspicion of a wink. I'm an old hand, he remarked with much simplicity. The captain's cabin's good enough for me. It's a hard life by all accounts, murmured the rat, sunk deep in thought. For the crew it is, replied the seafarer gravely again, with the ghost of a wink. From Corsica, he went on, I made use of a ship that was taking wine to the mainland. We made a lasso in the evening, lay to, hauled up our wine cases, and hove them overboard, tied one to the other by a long line. Then the crew took to the boats and rowed shorewards, singing as they went, and drawing after them the long bobbing procession of casks, like a mile of porpoises. On the sands they had horses waiting, which dragged the casks up the steep street of the little town with a fine rush and clatter and scramble. When the last cask was in, we went and refreshed and rested and sat late into the night, drinking with our friends, and next morning I was off to the great olive woods for a spell and a rest. For now I had done with islands for the time, and ports and shipping were plentiful, so I led a lazy life among the peasants, lying and watching them work, or stretched high on the hillside with the blue Mediterranean far below me. And so at length my easy stages, and partly on foot, partly by sea, to Marseilles, and the meeting of old shipmates, and the visiting of great ocean-bound vessels, and feasting once more. Talk of shellfish! Why, sometimes I dream of this shellfish of Marseilles, and wake up crying. That reminds me, said the polite water rat. You happened to mention that you were hungry, and I ought to have spoken earlier. Of course you will stop and make your midday meal with me. My hole is close by. It is some time past noon, and you are very welcome to whatever there is. Now I call that kind and brotherly of you, said the sea rat. I was indeed hungry when I sat down, and ever since I inadvertently happened to mention shellfish, my pangs have been extreme. But couldn't you fetch it along out here? I am none too fond of going under hatches, unless I'm obliged to. And then while we eat, I could tell you more concerning my voyages and the pleasant life I lead. At last it is very pleasant to me, and by your attention I judge it commends itself to you. Whereas if we go indoors, it is 100 to 1 that I shall presently fall asleep. That is indeed an excellent suggestion, said the water rat, and hurried off home. There he got out the luncheon basket and packed a simple meal, in which, remembering the stranger's origin and preferences, he took care to include a yard of long French bread, a sausage out of which the garlic sang, some cheese which lay down and cried, and a long-necked, straw-covered flask containing bottled sunshine shed, and garnered on far southern hopes. Thus laden, he returned with all speed, and blushed for pleasure at the old seaman's commendations of his taste and judgment, as together they unpacked the basket and laid out the contents on the grass by the roadside. The sea rat, as soon as his hunger was somewhat assuaged, continued the history of his latest voyage, conducting his simple hearer from port to port of Spain, landing him at Lisbon, Oporto, and Bordeaux, introducing him to the pleasant harbors of Cornwall and Devon, and so up the channel to that fine quayside where, landing after winds long contrary, storm-driven and weather-beaten, He had caught the first magical hints and heraldings of another spring, and fired by these had sped on a long tramp inland, hungry for the experiment of life on some quiet farmstead, very far from the weary beating of any sea. Spellbound and quivering with excitement, the water rat followed the adventurer league by league, over stormy bays, through crowded roadsteads, across harbor bars on a racing tide, up winding rivers that hid their busy little towns round a sudden turn, and left him with a regretful sigh planted at his dull inland farm, about which he desired to hear nothing. By this time their meal was over, and the seafarer, refreshed and strengthened, his voice more vibrant, his eye lit with a brightness that seemed caught from some far-away sea-beacon, filled his glass with the red and glowing vintage of the South, and leaning towards the water-rat, compelled his gaze and held him, body and soul, while he talked. Those eyes were of the changing foam-streaked gray-green of leaping northern seas. In the glass shone a hot ruby that seemed the very heat of the South, beating for him who had courage to respond to its pulsation. The twin lights, the shifting gray and the steadfast red, mastered the water rat and held him bound, fascinated and powerless. The quiet world, outside their rays, receded far away and ceased to be. And the wonderful talk, flowed on. Or was it speech entirely, or did it pass at times into song? Shanty of the sailors weighing the dripping anchor, sonorous hum of the shrouds in a tearing northeaster, ballad of the fisherman hauling his nets at sundown against an apricot sky, chords of guitar and mandolin from gondola or cape. Did it change into the cry of the wind, plaintive at first, angrily shrill as it freshened, rising to a tearing whistle, sinking to a musical trickle of air from the leach of the bellying sail? All these sounds the spellbound listener seemed to hear, and with them the hungry complaint of the gulls and the sea mews, the soft thunder of the breaking wave, the cry of the protesting shingle. Back into speech again it passed, and with beating heart he was following the adventures of a dozen seaports, the fights, the escapes, the rallies, the comradeships, the gallant undertakings, or he searched islands for treasure, fished in still lagoons, and dozed day long on warm white sand. Of deep sea fishings he heard tell, and mighty silver gatherings of the mile-long net, of sudden perils, noise of breakers on a moonless night, or the tall bows of the great liner taking shape overhead through the fog, of the merry home cooking, the headland rounded, the harbor lights opened out, the group seemed dimly on the quay, the cheery hail, the splash of the hawser, the trudge of the steep little street towards the comforting glow of red-curtained windows. Lastly, in his waking dream, it seemed to him that the adventurer had risen to his feet, but was still speaking, still holding him fast with his sea-gray eyes. "And now," he was softly saying, "I take to the road again, holding on southwestwards for many a long and dusty day, till at last I reach the little grey sea town I know so well that clings along one steep side of the harbour. There, through dark doorways, you look down flights of stone steps overhung by great pink tufts of valerian, and ending in a patch of sparkling blue water. The little boats that lie tethered to the rings and stanchions of the old sea-wall are gaily painted as those I clambered in and out of in my own childhood. The salmon leap on the flood tide, schools of mackerel flash and play past quaysides and foreshores, and by the windows the great vessels glide, night and day, up to their moorings or forth to the open sea. There, sooner or later, the ships of all seafaring nations arrive, and there, at its destined hour, the ship of my choice will let go its anchor. I shall take my time, I shall tarry and bide, till at last the right one lies waiting for me, warped out into midstream, loaded low, her bowsprits pointing down harbor. I shall slip on board by boat or along hawser, and then one morning I shall wake to the song and tramp of the sailors, the clink of the capstan, and the rattle of the anchor chain coming merrily in. We shall break out the jib in the foresail. The white houses on the harbour side will glide slowly past us as she gathers steering way, and the voyage will have begun. As she forges towards the headland, she will clothe herself with canvas, and then, once outside, the sounding slap of great green seas as she heels to the wind, pointing south. And you will come too, young brother, for the days pass and never return, and the south still waits for you. Take the adventure, heed the call, now ere the irrevocable moment passes. 'Tis but a banging of the door behind you, a blithesome step forward, and you are out of the old life and into the new. Then some day long hence, jog home here if you will, when the cup has been drained and the play has been played, and sit down by your quiet river with a store of goodly memories for company. You can easily overtake me on the road, for you are young and I am aging, and go softly. I will linger and look back, and at last I will surely see you coming, eager and light-hearted, with all the south in your face. The voice died away and ceased as an insect's tiny trumpet dwindles swiftly into silence, and the water rat, paralyzed and staring, saw at last but a distant speck on the white surface of the road. Mechanically he rose and proceeded to repack the luncheon basket carefully and without haste. Mechanically he returned home, gathered together a few small necessaries and special treasures he was fond of, and put them in a satchel, acting with slow deliberation, moving about the room like a sleepwalker. Listening ever with parted lips, he swung the satchel over his shoulder, carefully selected a stout stick for his wayfaring, and with no haste, but with no hesitation at all, he stepped across the threshold just as the mole appeared at the door. "Why, where are you off to, Ratty?" asked the mole in a great surprise, grasping him by the arm. "Going south with the rest of them," murmured the rat in a dreamy monotone, never looking at him. "Seawards first, and then on shipward, and so to the shores that are calling me." He pressed resolutely forward, still without haste, but with dogged fixity of purpose. But the mole, now thoroughly alarmed, placed himself in front of him, and looking into his eyes, saw that they were glazed and set, and turned a streaked and shifting gray. Not his friend's eyes, but the eyes of some other animal. Grappling with him strongly, he dragged him inside, threw him down, and held him. The rat struggled desperately for a few moments, and then his strength seemed suddenly to leave him, and he lay still and exhausted, with closed eyes, trembling. Presently the mole assisted him to rise and placed him in a chair, where he sat collapsed and shrunken into himself, his body shaken by a violent shivering, passing in time into an hysterical fit of dry sobbing. Mole made the door fast, threw the satchel into a drawer and locked it, and sat down quietly on the table by his friend, waiting for the strange seizure to pass. Gradually the rat sank into a troubled doze, broken by stars and confused murmurings of things strange and wild and foreign to the unenlightened mole, and from that he passed into a deep slumber. Very anxious in mind, the mole left him for a time and busied himself with household matters, and it was getting dark when he returned to the parlor and found the rat where he had left him. Wide awake indeed, but listless, silent, and dejected. He took one hasty glance at his eyes, found them, to his great gratification, clear and dark and brown again, as before, and then sat down and tried to cheer him up and help him to relate what had happened to him. Poor Ratty did his best by degrees to explain things, but how could he put into cold words what had mostly been suggestion? How recall, for another's benefit, the haunting sea voices that had sung to him? How reproduce at second hand the magic of the seafarer's 100 reminiscences? Even to himself now the spell was broken and the glamour gone. He found it difficult to account for what had seemed some hours ago the inevitable and an only thing. It is not surprising, then, that he failed to convey to the mole any clear idea of what he had been through that day. To the mole this much was plain. The fit or attack had passed away and had left him sane again, though shaken and cast down by the reaction, but he seemed to have lost all interest for the time in the things that went to make up his daily life, as well as in all pleasant forecastings of the altered days and doings that the changing season was surely bringing. Casually then, and with seeming indifference, the mole turned his talk to the harvest that was being gathered in, the towering wagons and their straining teams, the growing ricks, and the large moon rising over the bare acres dotted with sheaves. He talked of the reddening apples around, of the browning nuts, of jams and preserves, and the distilling of cordials, till by easy stages such as these he reached midwinter into hearty joys and its snug home life, and then came simply lyrical. By degrees, the rat began to sit up and to join in. His dull eye brightened, and he lost some of his listless air. Presently, the tactful mole slipped away and returned with a pencil and a few half sheets of paper, which he placed on the table at his friend's elbow. "It's quite a long time since you did any poetry," he remarked. "You might have a try at it this evening, instead of, well, brooding over things so much. I've an idea that you'll feel a lot better when you've got something jotted down, if it's only just the rhymes." The rat pushed the paper away from him wearily, but the discreet mole took occasion to leave the room, and when he peeped in again some time later, the rat was absorbed and deaf to the world, alternately scribbling and sucking the top of his pencil. It is true that he sucked a good deal more than he scribbled, but it was joy to the mole to know that the cure had at last begun. The end. Thanks for listening. That one was rough. I got really tongue-tied a lot with that one. Sorry. But that was a good chapter. I like that one. I don't know. I love Rat. I love Mole. I was gonna say I love Mole, but I love them both. So yeah. I'm trying to decide. Hang on. I'm trying to decide if I want to read a chapter of another book or that's all the reading we should do today. I haven't really fully decided. I always wait and see how I feel after the first chapter. If we read another one, it'd be Peter Pan. So, of course, I'm tempted, but I also like to give it to you guys and y'all let me know. So, if we don't read another chapter, I'll probably go right into my game next. Um, but if you want to hear some Peter Pan, I think we're on my favorite chapter. Hold on. Let me check. I feel like we are. Oh, okay. So the chapter we're on with Peter Pan is like tied for my favorite. Like there's two chapters in the book that I can't decide between being my favorite, and the one we're on is one of them. So, no, I think you asked me that yesterday, but I said no. But join my Discord. No, I don't. Sorry, not to be rude. I just don't check my messages, and I think the best way that I explain it is like I love talking to people. I love talking to my viewers, but the way for me to talk to you guys and feel safe is through the Discord. It doesn't feel very safe talking with anyone like one on one, like direct messaging. So, yeah. But if you want to talk to me, I love it when you guys talk to me in the Discord. It's so much fun. And I always respond. And that's great. But like genuinely, hi Jarrett. How's it going? So yeah, do you guys want to hear another chapter? And if we do another chapter, it'd be Peter Pan. Or nah, are we just good on reading? That's up to you guys. Um, I think yeah, but this one guy, and I will call him out, I don't care. I blocked him because I think he asked me the same thing, or no, you're down for whatever. I'm having an amazing day. It's so funny, Vince, that you said you rearranged your whole room. I totally did the same thing, and I can't, like, I could have waited. That's why I got on so late, like later than I was saying I was going to, because I have like a car full of stuff that like a lot of it I'm getting rid of. If we read, okay, so this was The Wind in the Willows that I just read. If we read another, it would be Peter Pan. And we are on one of my favorite chapters, so that's it for you guys. But I have a car full of stuff that I'm like, some of it I'm getting rid of, and some of it I need to just organize, find places for it. So I could have put that off until like tomorrow, but I got home and like, oh, there it is. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Thank you for commenting, actually. So now I can do this. How do you can do remove. Oh, and then you can also do, yeah. I mean, thanks for apologizing, but that was actually so disrespectful. I guess we'll do that one. Oh, okay. Boop. You vote Peter Pan? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. After Peter Pan, I'll do my game. But I was gonna say I could have put off. Like I'm either so procrastinator or I'm like, nah, I gotta get it done now. Like I don't want to wait. I think I was just so excited to finally have all my stuff like organized. So I got home at like, oh yeah, I got home at 5:30. I was supposed to stream at 5, but I got home at 5:30, rearranged my furniture, rearranged my closet. Like, I don't know. But I'm so happy because it looks great now. But anyway. Okay, Peter Pan, let's do it. Thank you, Vince, for giving me some feedback. Also, uh, Wizzle. I always forget your name. I'm sorry. Thank you, Wizzle. Um, but yeah, I'm having a really good day. I hope you guys are having a good day. Happy Friday. I'm gonna put my headband back on. I just wanted it off for a second there. Okay. Get it out my face. I might take it back off after reading. Push. Okay. Peter Pan. We're on chapter. After this, I'll get back into my gaming. I'm actually excited because I had a bedtime last night, so I needed to get off, but I didn't want to. I feel like I was making all the progress. I've been wanting to rearrange. Yes, yes. It feels so like I don't know. I just feel very I mean, obviously I feel productive, but it's like a fulfilled. I don't know if that's the right word. I'm like very happy with myself for getting it done, I guess. Your monitor is so cool, by the way. It's so cool. Is it like mounted to the wall or something? That is wild. I wasn't ready for that. You said new monitor and I just wasn't ready. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're on chapter 6. Yo. Ow. I have like 3 canker sores all at once in my mouth right now. It's great. Oh, but yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I was gonna say. I'm sorry. Buster. That's why I just don't think it's even like worth being like, yeah, message me because like I get it might be nice. It might be totally respectful, but I just don't even want to encourage it because you already know, like 95% of the time it's disrespectful. Like this guy didn't even ask me. He didn't say like, "Can I message you?" He just was like trying to figure out how to follow me on Instagram, and then I guess he figured it out. But messaged me about making. I'm not gonna be specific, but he was like, "I'll pay you to make a specific type of video of yourself for me." And I was like, and the fact that he literally said in the message, he was like, that's why I wanted to message you here because I felt weird asking you about this in your Discord, like in front of other people, basically. And I was like, so that basically is just like, I mean, I already know it's disrespectful, but that's just like an indicator that that's inappropriate. If you don't want to ask me about it in front of other people, I'm good. I'm all the way good. And I just blocked him on everything. But been wanting to rearrange. I'm not touching my closet till I move out. Okay. When are you moving out? I feel that. My closet's basically my storage unit. Well, because I'm getting rid my storage unit, they raised the rent on it, so I'm getting rid of the unit. So I literally just had to organize my closet in a way that I could fit everything from my unit in my I should have done that a while ago, but anyway. Okay. All right. We're on chapter 6. This chapter is called The Little House. Foolish Toodles was. Oh, yeah, by the way, sorry. The last chapter ended with Wendy Tinkerbell tricked one of the Lost Boys, Toodles, into shooting Wendy with a bow and arrow. And she fell to the ground. She was flying in the air and he shot her down like a bird. That's how that ended. So here we go. Foolish Toodles was standing like a conqueror over Wendy's body when the other boys sprang, armed, from their trees. You are too late, he cried proudly. I have shot the Wendy. Peter will be so pleased with me. Overhead, Tinkerbell shouted, silly ass, and darted into hiding. The others did not hear her. They had crowded round Wendy, and as they looked, a terrible silence fell upon the wood. If Wendy's heart had been beating, they would all have heard it. Slightly was the first to speak. That is no bird, he said in a scared voice. I think it must be a lady. A lady, said Toodles, and fell a-trembling. I think we have killed her, Nib said hoarsely. They all whipped off their caps. Now I see, Curly said. Peter was bringing her to us. He threw himself sorrowfully on the ground. A lady to take care of us at last, said one of the twins, and you have killed her. They were sorry for him, but sorrier for themselves, and when he took a step nearer them, they turned from him. Toodle's face was very white, but there was a dignity about him now that had never been there before. I did it, he said, reflecting. When ladies used to come to me in dreams, I said, pretty mother, but when at last she really came, I shot her. He moved slowly away. Don't go, they called in pity. I must, he answered, shaking. I am so afraid of Peter. Oh. It was at this tragic moment that they heard a sound which made the heart of every one of them rise to his mouth. They heard Peter crow. Peter, they cried, for it was always thus that he signaled his return. Hide her, they whispered, and gathered hastily around Wendy, but Toodles stood aloof. Again coming Again came that ringing crow, and Peter dropped in front of them. Greetings, boys, he cried, and mechanically they saluted, and then again was silence. He frowned. I am back, he said hotly. Why do you not cheer? They opened their mouths, but the cheers would not come. He overlooked it in his haste to tell the glorious tidings. Great news, boys, he cried. I have brought at last a mother for you all. Still no sound except a little thud from Toodles as he dropped on his knees. Have you not seen her? Asked Peter, becoming troubled. She flew this way. Ah me, one voice said, and another said, Oh, mournful day. Toodles rose. Peter, he said quietly, I will show her to you. And when the others would still have hidden her, he said, Back, twins, let Peter see. So they all stood back and let him see, and after he had looked for a little time, he did not know what to do next. She is dead, he said uncomfortably. Perhaps she is frightened of being dead. He thought of hopping off in a comic sort of way till he was out of sight of her, and then never going near the spot any more. They would all have been glad to follow if he had done this, but there was the arrow. He took it from her heart and faced his band. Whose arrow? He demanded sternly. Mine, Peter, said Toodles on his knees. Oh, dastard hand, Peter said, and he raised the arrow to use it as a dagger. Toodles did not flinch. He bared his breast. Strike, Peter, he said, firmly. Strike true. Twice did Peter raise the arrow, and twice did his hand fall. I cannot strike, he said with awe. There is something stays my hand. All looked at him in wonder, save Nibs, who fortunately looked at Wendy. It is she, he cried. The Wendy lady. See her arm. Wonderful to relate, Wendy had raised her arm. Nibs bent over her and listened reverently. I think she said, Poor Toodles, he whispered. She lives, Peter said briefly. Slightly cried instantly, The Wendy lady lives. Then Peter knelt beside her and found his button. You remember she had put it on a chain that she wore round her neck. See, he said, the arrow struck against this. It is the kiss I gave her. It has saved her life. I remember kisses, Slightly interposed quickly. Let me see it. Aye, that's a kiss. Peter did not hear him. He was begging Wendy to get better quickly so he could show her the mermaids. Of course, she could not answer yet, being still in a frightful faint, but some overhead came a wailing note. Listen to Tink, said Curly. She is crying because the Wendy lives. Then they had to tell Peter of Tink's crime, and almost never had they seen him look so stern. Listen, Tinker Bell, he cried. I am your friend no more. Begone from me forever. She flew onto his shoulder and pleaded, but he brushed her off. Not until Wendy again raised her arm did he relent sufficiently to say, well, not forever, but for a whole week. Do you think Tinker Bell was grateful to Wendy for raising her arm? Oh dear no, never wanted to pinch her so much. Fairies indeed are strange, and Peter, who understood them best, often cuffed them. But what to do with Wendy in her present delicate state of health? Let us carry her down into the house, Curly suggested. I said Slightly. That is what one does with ladies. No, no, Peter said. You must not touch her. It would not be sufficiently respectful. That, said Slightly, is what I was thinking. But if she lies there, Toodles said, she will die. Aye, she will die, Slightly admitted, but there is no way out. Yes, there is, cried Peter. Let us build a little house round her. They were all delighted. Quick, he ordered them, bring me each of you the best of what we have. Gut our house. Be sharp. In a moment, they were as busy as tailors, the night before a wedding. They scurried this way and that, down for bedding, up for firewood, and while they were at it, who should appear but John and Michael? As they dragged along the ground, they fell asleep standing, stopped, woke up, moved another step, and slept again. John, John, Michael would cry, wake up! Where's Nana, John, and Mother? And then John would rub his eyes and mutter, It is true, we did fly. You may be sure they were very relieved to find Peter. Hello, Peter, they said. Hello, replied Peter amicably, though he had quite forgotten them. He was very busy at the moment measuring Wendy with his feet to see how large a house she would need. Of course, he meant to leave room for chairs and a table. John and Michael watched him. Is Wendy asleep? They asked. Yes. John, Michael proposed, let us wake her and get her to make supper for us. As he said it, some of the other boys rushed on carrying branches for the building of the house. Look at them, he cried. Curly, said Peter in his most captainy voice. See that these boys help in the building of the house. Aye, aye, sir. Build a house? Exclaimed John. For the Wendy, said Curly. For Wendy? John said aghast. Why, she is only a girl. That, explained Curly, is why we are her servants. You? Wendy's servants? Yes, said Peter, and you also. Away with them. The astounded brothers were dragged away to hack and hew and carry. Chairs and a fender first, Peter ordered. Then we shall build the house round them. Aye, said Slightly, that is how a house is built. It all comes back to me. Peter thought of everything. Slightly, he cried, fetch a doctor. Aye, aye, said Slightly at once, and disappeared, scratching his head. But he knew Peter must be obeyed, and he returned in a moment, wearing John's hat and looking solemn. Please, sir, said Peter, going to him, are you a doctor? The difference between him and the other boys at such a time was that they knew it was make-believe, while to him make-believe and true were exactly the same thing. This sometimes troubled them, as when they had to make believe that they had had their dinners. If they broke down in their make-believe, he rapped them on the knuckles. Yes, my little man, anxiously replied Slightly, who had chapped knuckles. Please, sir, Peter explained, a lady lies very ill. She was lying at their feet, but Slightly had the sense not to see her. Tut, 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 he said. Where does she lie? In yonder glade. I will put a glass thing in her mouth, said Slightly, and he made believe to do it while Peter waited. It was an anxious moment when the glass thing was withdrawn. How is she? Inquired Peter. Tut, 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 said Slightly. This has cured her. I am glad, Peter cried. I will call again in the evening, Slightly said. Give her beef tea out of a cup with a spout to it. But after he had returned the hat to John, he blew big breaths, which was his habit on escaping from a difficulty. In the meantime, the wood had been alive with the sound of axes. Almost everything needed for a cozy dwelling already lay at Wendy's feet. If only we knew, said one, the kind of house she likes best. Peter, shouted another. She is moving in her sleep. Her mouth opens, cried a third, looking respectfully into it. Oh, lovely. Perhaps she is going to sing in her sleep, said Peter. Wendy, sing the kind of house you would like to have. Immediately, without opening her eyes, Wendy began to sing. I wish I had a pretty house, the littlest ever seen, with funny little red walls and roof of mossy green. They gurgled with joy at this, for by the greatest good luck the branches they had brought were sticky with red sap, and all the ground was carpeted with moss. As they rattled up the little house, they broke into song themselves. We've built the little walls and roof and made a lovely door, so tell us, Mother Wendy, what are you wanting more? To this she answered rather greedily, oh, really, next, I think I'll have gay windows all about, with roses peeping in, you know, and babies peeping out. With a blow of their fist, they made windows, and large yellow leaves were the blinds. But roses? Roses! Cried Peter sternly. Quickly they made believe to grow the loveliest roses up the walls. Babies? To prevent Peter ordering babies, they hurried into song again. We've made the roses peeping out, the babies are at the door. We cannot make ourselves, you know, 'cause we've been made before. Peter, seeing this to be a good idea, at once pretended that it was his own. The house was quite beautiful, and no doubt Wendy was very cozy within, though of course they could no longer see her. Peter strode up and down, ordering finishing touches. Nothing escaped his eagle eye. Just when it seemed absolutely finished, there's no knocker on the door, he said. They were very ashamed, but Toodles gave the sole of his shoe, and it made an excellent knocker. Absolutely finished now, they thought. Not a bit of it. There's no chimney, Peter said. We must have a chimney. It certainly does need a chimney, said John importantly. This gave Peter an idea. He snatched the hat off John's head, knocked out the bottom, and put the hat on the roof. The little house was so pleased to have such a capital chimney that, as if to say thank you, smoke immediately began to come out of the hat. Now really and truly it was finished. Nothing remained to do but to knock. All look your best, Peter warned them. First impressions are awfully important. He was glad no one asked him what first impressions are. They were all too busy looking their best. He knocked politely, and now the wood was as still as the children, not a sound to be heard except from Tinker Bell, who was watching from a branch and openly sneering. What the boys were wondering was, would anyone answer the knock? If a lady, what would she be like? The door opened and a lady came out. It was Wendy. They all whipped off their hats. She looked properly surprised, and this was just how they had hoped she would look. Where am I? She said. Of course Slightly was the first to get his word in. Wendy lady, he said rapidly, for you we built this house. Oh, say you're pleased, cried Nibs. Lovely, darling house, Wendy said, and they were the very words they had hoped she would say. And we are your children, cried the twins. Then all went on their knees and holding out their arms cried, Oh, Wendy lady, be our mother. Ought I? Wendy said, all shining. Of course it's frightfully fascinating, but you see I'm only a little girl. I have no real experience. That doesn't matter, said Peter, as if he were the only person present who knew all about it, though he was really the one who knew least. What we need is just a nice motherly person. Oh dear, Wendy said, you see, I feel that is exactly what I am. It is, they all cried. We saw it at once. Very well, she said, I will do my best. Come inside at once, you naughty children. I am sure your feet are damp, and before I put you to bed, I have just time to finish the story of Cinderella. In they went. I don't know how there was room for them, but you can squeeze very tight in the Neverland. And that was the first of the many joyous evenings they had with Wendy. But by and by she tucked him in the great bed in the home under the trees. But she herself slept that night in the little house, and Peter kept watch outside with drawn sword, for the pirates could be heard carousing far away, and the wolves were on the prowl. The little house looked so cozy and safe in the darkness, with a bright light showing through its blinds, and the chimney smoking beautifully, and Peter standing on guard. After a time he fell asleep, and some unsteady fairies had to climb over him on their way home from an orgy. Any of the other boys obstructing the fairy path at night, they would have mischiefed. But they just tweaked Peter's nose and passed on. The end. Thanks for listening. I think I just decided the other chapter is my favorite, though. We'll get to that one. I think that one's literally in a chapter. It's the chapter after the next one. But anyway, they're all good. I don't know. The only one I genuinely just don't fully, totally enjoy is when they're just flying to Neverland, because it's a whole chapter of them flying, but it's still good. But anyway, I love that book. Okay, so now I game. I'm excited. I didn't want to get off last night. We will build a house around her. I love that, like, I think Slightly is my favorite Lost Boy because he just, like, what's the word? His opinion is so pliable. Like, how do you say, uh, like, he's like, I don't know, that part when like everyone is saying different stuff and he just keeps agreeing with each different thing. He's like, that's what I was thinking. Oh no, yeah, that's the right thing to do. He's so funny. It's like, I remember kisses. That is a kiss. It's not. I love Slightly. I wish it was easier. You know how I love doing different voices? I've read this book so many times and I've never been able to develop like distinct separate voices for each of the Lost Boys because they're boys. They're little boys. Like if they were grown men, I'd have more to work with. Like Wind in the Willows, everybody's an adult pretty much. And depending on the type of animal they are, that's how I determine what their voice should sound like. These are just like seven boys. There's nothing to like distinguish them. So I hate that. That's the only thing I don't like. And obviously Wendy, I can like John, I can kind of distinguish because he's like British. And I just because he's like, what? I can like make him a little deeper, I guess. But I love the chapters with Hook and Smee because I can do like odds, bobs, hammer and tongs. What's this? What does he say? He says, I mean, I know he says, or I'll plunge my hook in you, but I can't remember. Anyway, yeah. Okay, let me get into. Hang on, I gotta move my camera and stuff. So give me 2 seconds. Whoop. Commercial break. Okay, I need to send you guys a picture of my setup, just for fun. Cool. Hello. Okay, now I just need to put this over here. There you are. Okay. Um, so I have like everything ready to do everything. I should have put that back, but like I've got all my paint supplies and food in case I get hungry. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Okay. And then I need to take this. Also, I did go to buy a new remote because it said that Target. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I could, if I really needed to, I could afford it right now, but it's just not what I want to do with my money. So I didn't want to buy a whole new pair for $80 when I could just buy one because only one is broken for 40. And the only place that offers one singular name brand Nintendo Switch Joy-Con is Target, apparently. And yeah, and I just happened to be near Target today, so I went in. Of course, they don't offer it in stores. So, and the reviews, what am I doing? Oh, the reviews for that one at Target were terrible. So I was like, okay, let me just see. But I did manage. Anyway, I didn't get one today. So if my remote freaks out on me, it's whatever. It's fine. But I did manage to find the same one for the same price on Amazon. So that is now ordered and it's coming. What's today? It's coming in like 2 weeks, which is fine. Whatever. Bloop. Oh my gosh, everything's working the first time. This is amazing. Ah! Sorry, I always have some kind of technical issue with my Switch or something. Okay. Or my OBS or something. Did you notice, like, in the middle of my read aloud, it just, like, disconnected and the stream almost ended? Like, I almost had to start over and start the chapter over. It was gonna be so annoying. But I caught it. And this is like my little, this is so I don't get really hungry while we're streaming. So I can stay on later, because I always feel like I need to get off at a good time so I can eat before bed. No, I'm good. Yeah. And you're gonna be like, Sunny, that's not a good, decent dinner. It's fine. Because I had a really good lunch, so I'm really fine. Okay. Getting all comfy. Sorry. Come back. Okay, cool. But yeah. Okay, I'm done talking about that. What you got to eat? So that's chicken and a biscuit. My best friend put me on that. I had never heard of chicken and a biscuit. Oh yeah, so the remote really just doesn't want to work. Shoot. Come on, baby. Don't do this to me. You can do it. Oh, it worked. Oh, it turned on. It's probably really... How do I check, like, the battery? Wait. Sorry, I was trying to see. Yeah, how do I check the battery? The battery. Oh, crap, sorry. Hang on. Dude. Oh, I just want to see. I have a feeling that, nope, not that. I have a feeling that my remote just stopped charging. Like it doesn't even want to hold a charge anymore, which is great. So, oh wait, do I go over here? Ding. Yep, that's what it is. It literally just doesn't charge. That's insane. Okay. But this one's perfect. It's just this one. So yeah. So new remote is coming in freaking 2 weeks. Whatever. But no, sorry, I have these chicken, it's like this type of cracker. It's called chicken and a biscuit. If you've never tried it, it's now my favorite type of cracker. And I'll put it, so I got apple slices and like these, what are these called? Are these called like Baby Bell? Something like that. Not Triscuit. No. No, Triscuit's great too, but this is my favorite. It's chicken in a biscuit is what it's called. It's like seasoned crackers. It's real good. If you, I had never heard of them. And then my friend was like, these are the best. How have you never had these? And they are the best. I just need a glass of wine and I'm set. Sorry, don't talk with your mouth full. It's probably gross. I'm sorry. I can barely see myself from here, so sorry. Literally, I got my cheese, crackers, and apple. If I had some wine, I'd be solid. Actually, that sounds so good right now. We should get wine drunk together sometime. I haven't done that in so long. Yo, I'm actually so tempted to go ask my roommate if she has some wine. Yes. I mean, don't make a habit of it. I used to get wine drunk every night. Every night for months. It's not a good lifestyle, I'm not gonna lie. Doesn't feel great. But I haven't drank
in a long time. Well, okay. I had like a beer with my friend like a couple months ago, I think, or a month ago. But I haven't gotten like drunk in a long time, which is good. That's a good thing. And I never was like, I don't know. I guess it's because I stopped smoking and and vaping and stuff. So it was like I need my glass of wine after work. Like I need it. But it wasn't like life or death. Like it's not like I day drank. So that's good. And I wasn't like a toxic drinker, I don't think. I cry a lot easier when I'm drunk, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to justify it wasn't a good lifestyle. But I don't think I was an alcoholic. I'm a creature of habit though. I definitely am. Like routine. So once I get into a routine, it's like, all right. And if you're not smoking weed or vaping, I was like, I need a vice. So like after work, I just was like, and I hated my job. That actually probably had a lot to do with it. Like my last job was not good. So as soon as I got off work, I was like, I need my wine. I don't feel like that now with this job. After work now, I'm like, I can't wait to stream. So I don't have any wine. Ew, I hate whiskey. I can't. Ugh. Normally, no, actually, all alcohol is gross. All of it. And you can't tell me any different. I hate the people that are like, they get into the different tastes of different alcohols. I will never understand. I'm like, it's disgusting. If I'm not in the mood to like if I'm not social, actually, yeah, that's what it is. I have to like now if I drink, it's got to be like social drinking. Do I need to go back up here this time or did I do everything we could do here? I feel like I did everything. Wizzle, you are my guide with Metroid. You got to tell me if did I miss anything while I was in there? Shoot, I can't remember. Did I go in here yet? But no, all alcohol. I forgot there were mushrooms there. All alcohol is nasty. If you're not solely drinking for the purpose of getting drunk, which is not great to do on the regular, I'll say that. And I don't like to overdo it. Like getting too drunk is awful, but getting a little buzz, come on. I can never judge someone for that. That's just nice. Take the edge off. That's a real thing. But I haven't done that in so long. And now it's got to be social too. Like I don't really want to get drunk alone. Like if I wasn't streaming right now, I wouldn't feel like drinking. But since we're like hanging out together and I feel like getting a little buzzed while trying to play a game is probably fun. I've been here. I've totally been here. Okay. Vodka lemonade. Ooh, that sounds good. See, yeah, mixed drinks are my friend because they hide the fact that it's alcoholic for me. Especially lemonade. Lemonade's great for that. I think I had, ooh, sorry, super dangerous mixed drink because it's so tasty and you don't, if you drink it too fast, you drink too many back to back because it tastes so good, you'll get drunk real quick. And I got so sick one time because I drank too many. It was, peach, peach crown royal. Is that a drink? I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert at all. It was like a friend of mine's favorite drink, so I tried it. It was, yeah, Crown Royal, but the peach flavor with sweet tea. That was way too good. And also, yeah, any type of like vodka mixed with any type of lemonade is always great. Although I can't drink Pink Whitney anymore. I got really sick off. See, that's the problem. That's the thing. Like, I don't really encourage getting drunk because I'm the type to overdo it when I drink. I've gotten a lot better with it. Like, I can just get buzzed and feel good and stop. But I used to drink way too fast and not really know my limits. and get too drunk and get really sick. Please don't hit me. I'm trying to lock in on you. I cannot, y'all. I'm so excited for this new remote. It'll like, cause even like with this remote, it affects me like locking in on targets. Oh, I'm so excited for it to actually lock in on the targets. Oh, that's gonna be so great. Also, we never figured out why it didn't actually raise my missile capacity. That bothers me a lot. How do I get over there? Oh, wait, I'm dumb. Aha. Oh, yay, I couldn't do this last time. That's so cool. Anyway, thinking Red Bull and vodka. Oh my gosh. That actually probably isn't bad, but I can't drink energy drinks. I already have like a lot of chest pain, so uh oh my gosh, it's gonna kill me. Oh, okay. I really tried that. I guess could I have shot that before going in? Oh, God, dude. Hang on. Yeah, can I shoot those? Oh, you can. That would have been way easier. Stupid. Anyway, no, I can't do energy drinks. They like mess with my chest pain, you know? And I get this like deep boob pain. And I guess that's part of the chest pain, but it's like in my boob. It really, really, really hurts. But I guess it's not in it. It's like underneath it. So it is chest pain. It's just, it freaking hurts, dude. And it's so hard to breathe. Ugh. Okay, where are we supposed to go? Are you proud of me for like realizing I should have been rolled in a ball for that part? I'm proud of me. I'm getting better. I'll have to boot up the Switch soon. Yes. Oh, yes, please do. That'd be so cool. And you can't play it with people, right? Because oh my gosh, it'd be so much fun. Oh! Oh. It'd be so much fun to play it together. But you can't do that, I'm assuming. Okay, so what was hang on. I know I'm missing something. Like, what was the point of getting over here? I gotta get up there somehow, basically. How do I do it? Wait, let's try over here. Oop. Do I just need to? Oh, that's all. I'm stupid. I'm so stupid. Okay. Actually, no, I don't think I have. Never mind. It just feels so like I've been here already. I'm sorry. I really underestimate my jump. I just don't think I'd make that. Do you think I can make that? That seems too far. That's so sad. I would love. Do you know how much fun we'd have playing together? Oh yeah, of course it's not multiplayer. There isn't like multiple characters to play, but whatever. Okay, well that doesn't do anything. Unless wait, why does everything's circular? Literally. Everything circular makes me like, uh? Ooh, but that does look like something though. I'm not wrong about that, right? Oh gosh. Where do I freaking go? I don't think I'm able to just be on the tree. I think I'd fall right off. Why did they bring me here? There's got, this isn't a dead end, is it? Oh wait, also a boss is coming up. Scanning is important. You're right. I never think to scan things. Let's try it. Oh, yes. You're so smart. My guide. This is his favorite game. Has been activated. Oh, what does that mean? Wait, go back, go back, go back. 4 runic symbols in this room. Aha! Haha! We have a goal. We have a mission. We have our heading. Oh, what are you? Yes, I know. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So I've already scanned 1 to open the door. We should have 10 more. I love having a mission. Okay. Let me know if I miss any. I have a feeling they're gonna like all be. Hey, you want to turn into a ball now? There you go. Oh no! They came right back up. Shoot. Stupid. I have a feeling they're all gonna be around the tree. Is that one? No, that was where 5 was. Wait. Hang on. No. Oh no, I fell. Oh no, I'm dying. Okay. On the doors. Yep, we got it. Yep. I got it, thanks. Oops. Okay. Okay. Oh, I don't need that. Okay. Yeah. Oh wait. Cool. Oh, why does it keep doing that? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. Just gotta make it over there. Eee. Oh. Mm-hmm. 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 So it's right there. Oh, why did I do that? Sorry. I don't know why it's so hard for me to get the controls down. Got it. Wait, did I get it? Got it. Oh, wait, I scanned it. Man. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I scanned it. Word. Okay, got it. Cool. And then, can you get off? Thank you. Oh my gosh, if I push the ball button again, I'm gonna have a conniption. Okay. Okay. Holy moly. Okay. Um, all right, let's see. Actually, I wonder if, oh, is that one I haven't? Stop. I promise I'll get the hang of the controls one day. Oh my, and I'll never stop falling into the water. I can promise that. Oh my gosh. Where did that one, where did I see that? I already forgot. Shit. We're jumping. Whoop. Okay, it was like, I don't remember. Nope. Nope. Hang on. Cheese. Apple. Whoa, I'm sorry. That was my hand. There's one. Hang on. Fuck, I gotta go back. Oh, get off. Where did I see it? Hold up. There was one. This probably isn't that hard. I'm making it harder than it needs to be. Whatever. Okay. Wait, oh, it's right here. Yes. Okay, we got one. Let's go. I am playing Metroid Prime Remastered on the Switch. How are you? Nice to meet you. Jessica? So glad you're here. And after killing this thing, I believe the water purifies. Oh, let's freaking go. Like for the rest of the area? Like all the water? Or just this room? That would be so awesome. Mm. Okay. One more. Let me see. Oh my gosh, that makes me. Oops. That makes me so happy. I'm glad you caught my stream. I hope you guys are amazing, by the way. Happy Friday. I'm so happy it's Friday. Okay, I've already been over here, but I just kind of want to make sure. I don't know. I don't know. I'm about to go in so many circles trying to find the last one. I need to scan 4 of these little things. And I can't find the last one. Yeah. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Hi. Okay. Kind of want to, we could just, huh? What are you? I'm assuming that's it. So we gotta go back. Okay. I told you. Oh, man. Fuck off. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get my new remote. I mean, controller. It's gonna be so awesome. Gosh. I had a feeling it was gonna be over here. Wait, I thought there were like little flower guys that come. Oh, okay, cool. Well, thank you. Oh, they're right there. I'm dumb. Okay. Was it? Did I already pass it? Shoot. Wait, it's right there. Oh, it's right there. They're trying to trick me. Let's go. I opened the door. Okay, cool. That didn't take as long as I thought it was gonna take. So it's a boss. Oh boy. You know how I do with bosses. It's just kind of rough. Okay. That's up here. Stop it with the ball, dude. I mean, honestly. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Now I need to be a ball. Wait, they're gonna come back. Oh, I'm alive. Okay. Holy moly. Okay. Wait, did I? Oh no, I didn't. I'm good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. Got it. I'm getting more instinctive with it. It makes me happy. Can you go in? Go, go, go. Thank you. Power bombs will make the grass hide too. Oh yeah, duh. That's so smart actually. Good job. I mean, thanks for saying that. It literally didn't even occur to me. When I tell you I love you guys' feedback, I'm being serious. Like I don't even think about things. I think about a lot of things. I like to consider things a lot, but a lot of things just don't even occur to me. Oh my gosh, could you just not? Oh my gosh, I don't know why. I should take my time more. I don't like to. Like, stop, slow down, take your time. Oops. I hate the flowers, dude. They're not great. Yes, thank you. And yes, I'll take it. Did that even do anything? Okay. Okay, let's go. Woo, she looks, you know what she reminds me of? I don't know why it's a she. She reminds me of the plant things in Jumanji. You know what I'm talking about? Whoa, now it doesn't. Fine. It did look like that. Did you ever watch the Robin Williams Jumanji, like the good one? Alright. What do we want? Oh my gosh, she's already attacked me. I was gonna scan her, but never mind. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Is there a way to be faster? Because it doesn't seem like unless I roll. I guess I could roll. We're rolling while we assess. Okay. Can I go in there? No. Oh my gosh, stop it. Maybe I shoot the tentacle things and they come down and then I roll down into there. That's the only plan I'm able to formulate right now, actually. That's what we're gonna. Oh my gosh. Rude. Okay, so you can't hurt them. Like, oh, I just shoot her. That's all I gotta do. Oh, wait, oh my gosh. Is there any way to actually dodge her stuff? Because it doesn't seem like it. We are shooting and we are running. And we're getting hit. You feel me? Like, it doesn't seem like it. I see, I seen that movie when I was little. You don't remember it? It's such a good movie. Need some assistance, or do you want some time to figure it out? Yeah, I would love assistance, actually. Maybe by the time you say it, I'll have figured it out, but I'm just getting hit. Like, is there a way to not get hit? That's what I want to know. You feel me? Like, hold up. Why does this look like it's not. Locking on and jumping while walking to the side. Oh, that'd be nice if my lock button actually worked. They said that to me the first boss I did, and I couldn't figure it out. Like, I tried. Hang on. Locking on and jumping. That didn't do shit. Oop, I just turned into a ball. Hold on. I'm determined. Jumping, jumping. That didn't do shit. I'm locked on though. Jumping. Yeah, it's not dodging. It's just making me feel slower, actually. Maybe I'm wrong, you know? Wait, oh, does she... There's no freaking way she's already... No, she's about to get, like, stronger. She's getting her second wind. I can feel it. Okay, so we jump. Wait, did that work? Oh, snap. Oh, no, it didn't work. Just jumping. That's supposed to... Oh, it worked that time. I'm surprised my remote is staying locked on right now. Come on, dude. Take your time. Jumping? Nope. It's like very hit or miss. It either really works or it really doesn't. Okay. It's not working how it's supposed to. Okay. I blame the remote. Like, the new remote is coming in soon. I'm jumping. I'm jumping. Yeah, it's not working. Ah! Stop! Yo, why? What am I stuck on? Okay. Is that her health bar? Oh, I'm screwed, dude. This is not gonna work. And like it also messes with me moving. It makes me slower actually. I don't know if this is helping. I can't tell. I can't tell. We can talk about this once I'm dead. Or she's dead. I can't tell. Wait, oh, did that time work? I think it worked that time. Ooh. What are these things? Oh, am I supposed to be hitting those? Wait, what did that do? Is that doing something? Oh, snap. Why does that feel like it was doing something to her? I'll remember that. Oh, we gotta go back. Go. Wait, where did that thing go? Oh no, where'd the helpful thing go? Oh, it's over there. I might just stay over there. Okay, now I shoot this thing. Is she dead? What the heck? So I've been looking thing in the red button on the back. You gotta shoot. Let me pause it. Then you gotta turn into a ball and go down those tunnels in the vines or biking and then bomb the plant. The solar panel goes all the way up. Just keep shooting it. I do need to go down these? Okay. That's what I thought. Oh my gosh, she's still alive. The little tramp. Oh, well, I'm gonna die. Wait, let me try not to really fast. Hang on. I'm gonna freaking die. She got like another. Hang on. Okay, so you're saying I use the panels when she's down. Where'd it go? Oh, it's all the way over there. Why is there only one? Oh, and it doesn't feel like I'm very fast. Like I'm not. Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it. Is she good? Okay, so now that she's down, I roll in here really fast, bomb this. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Oh my freaking gosh. How many times do I have to? Oh, she's down. Uh, nope, she's back. Okay. Well, but now I have two little panels to work with. That's pretty nifty. Hang on. Let me get some health. Oh, oh, ooh, ooh. Oh my gosh, stop. No, no, no. None of that. None of that, please. Thank you. No, 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 no. There's no freaking way I'm gonna make this. Go down, go down, go down, go down, go down. Go down. Why didn't that work? Wait, it did work. I can't tell. It didn't work. Great. Got it. Cool. It's cool. No biggie. Can you just relax? Oh, what? I'm gonna die. Okay. Well, now I know. You know, I've discovered it usually takes me the second try. I gotta learn and assess, I guess, and okay. I don't know. Here we go. Now I'm determined. It's just that okay. I was gonna say lock on, bitch. I mean, seriously. 2 weeks. It's coming in 2 weeks. It's the controller, dude. Oh, wait, there's mushrooms. Aha. It's the freaking controller. I can't wait for the new controller. You suck. You suck. I was gonna say, maybe by the time I get there, if I had like a full bar of health, that'd be nice, but whatever. Um, yeah, I was gonna say, it'd be nice if the thing you're telling me what to do, the dodging, actually worked. I want to know, I really hope I don't get the new controller and everything with that is good and the dodging still doesn't work the way it's supposed to. Am I just doing it wrong? Oh, fuck me, actually. Oh, my actual goodness. Wait, I think I'm going the wrong way. Am I going the wrong? I went this way last time. We're going this way. I'm stupid. Actually, you already know. Wait, you already know. Oh my gosh, it already closed. What the okay. You already know I need to get full help. Give me that help, please. Nope. Okay. All right, let's go. Ridiculous. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Oops, oops, oops. Okay. Now, do I need to do the whole activating the door thing again is the question. Let's find out. I think I can remember where all of those were. Let's see. Oh my gosh. These fuckers. Hey, the one time the ball button doesn't work, I'm always accidentally pushing it. Oh wait, let me just go ahead and yoink. Okay. Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. Got it. I can do it. And okay. And I think there was one over here. It didn't work. It didn't fucking work. Okay. I need wherever your hive is, I need it dead. We need to kill it. Where the fuck did that one just go? Oh, I hate you all. I hate you all so much. Come on, come find me. Seriously. Fuck you. Just trying to beat the flippin' boss, dude. Did I get? Yeah, I did. Oh my gosh. Maybe I'm starting to regret. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm starting to regret not buying the freaking pair of new controllers. Wow, okay, so we really just have to. We're going. Oop, we're going bit by bit. I'm gonna lose my marbles. Okay. Ding, 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 ding. There's definitely one. Oops. Right here. Got it. Okay. And then there's one. Hang on. It was somewhere. I'll find it. Yeah, I guess not. That's okay. Okay. Where? Oh, there's definitely one right there. Okay. I forgot, but we'll find it. Oh, not that. Or you could do that. That works too. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm fucking up. I'm fucking it up. I'm really fucking up. I'm fucking. This is great. This is really ideal, you know, for right before you have to fight a boss. It really is. Hang on. Oh my God. I'm trying to remember. I rushed. I rushed too much. That's what it is. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Why can't I remember? Is it over here? Over here. Ooh. Here. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then there's these guys. Mm, part of me who wants to take your controller. I know, right? I know. It's infuriating. I already know. I'm sorry. I can't remember. Is that one? I've already been over there, right? Oh, there's one. Okay. Why is it so dang difficult for me? That's what I want to know. Oh. Okay. Just don't want to miss one. Hang on. So it's like, wait, I already lost it. Where was that? Was that below me? It's right here. Yeah, I remember. Just fall down there. Fall. Just fall. Just fall. Just fall. Wow. So when I want to fall, it doesn't want me to. Okay, got it. But when I don't mean to fall, Okay, got it. All right, last one. Where's my little? Where are we at? I don't remember. Yep, got the red grass. That's so funny. I totally know what you mean. Go over here, I guess. Wait, so there's none over here, just while I'm down here. So I don't have to come all the way back. Okay, okay, okay. Is that it? I was literally just up there. I really have a feeling it's not. Oh my gosh. Jump in the water again, bitch. I dare you. I double dog dare you, motherfucker. Is it? No, it's not this. I was just over fucking, just freaking over here. Hold on. Yes. Also, after you feeling the way to, that's a really good idea. I'm gonna do that. Thank you for saying that, actually. Really, really good idea. You're so smart. You're such a pal. Oh, it's right here. Why did I know it was gonna be on the tree somewhere? Okay. Okay. All right. I go save. Yeah, I'll be right over there in just a second. Um, which door did I come from is the question. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Did I come from this door? No, I came from the other one. Hang on. It's like, it's that door. Yep. Where did you come from? Ah, fucking cotton on fucking Joe. Not today. Mm-mm. What? No, no, wait. What? What? That didn't look right. My memory is so. Was it the other door? I just know, because I remember coming in. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm totally wrong. Let's go check. Let's just go check. We're going to save anyway, so might as well. Let's see. Do do do. La. It is. This is the right one. This is right. Okay, we're good. Sorry. I really am. I'm directionally challenged. My memory is messed up. I have no depth perception. It's great. All right, let's go do this freaking boss. I'm so excited. I'm not. I'm not, but I'm gonna feel very proud of myself if I can beat this boss. I'm also gonna be whatever. I'm also gonna be so proud of myself. Um, if I can get to the boss without hurting myself. That's that's a harder thing. That's harder than beating the boss itself. Okay. Here we go. We're going. She'll be. Oh, not the hornets. I forgot. I forgot. I forgot. Dude, I feel like. Oh, it did work. Okay, we're chilling. I forgot about the hornets. I thought it saved the. I already killed the hive. I thought it would save that. At least save the other thing. Woo! All of them. All at once. Alright, y'all haven't hurt me yet. Okay. We're rolling really fast. Okay. I really want to reach those I wish there was a way to do that. Okay, let's go. We've got some good momentum going right now. Feeling confident. I don't know why. Probably shouldn't be, but I'm gonna get a bite of. I'm gonna get a bite of everything really bad. Nope. No. Okay, here we go. Do you remind me having for yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Oh, why did I do that? Okay, here we go. Woo! I really feel like I got cheated out of the missile thing though. That still bothers me a lot. But whatever. There's someone? Nope. Okay. Ready? I'm not. Fuck you. Not today. Ouch. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Look at me go. I didn't really hurt myself. I have full health. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go. Okay. I'm ready. I'm not. My remote's not gonna work. Watch my remote. I'm not gonna jinx it. Never mind. But my remote doesn't hold a charge, is what we discovered, so that's nice. Okay. So we start out with just the one beam thing to use. Okay. I got this. Where is it? Here it is. It's not, yeah, it doesn't want to work, but it's fine. Yes. Awesome. Did it make it that obvious the first time? Because I really don't think it did. It even put me in front of the tunnel. That didn't happen last time, I don't think. I don't know though. Shrink down in there, little burning. Okay, now we have two. You said I have to do each one. Okay, okay. Oh my freaking goodness, dog. Oh my God. Okay, so it can't be this one. Okay, I get it. So she covered that one. Got it. Why does it not? It's not wanting me to lock on. There we go. Now I'm locked on. Okay, we're good. I'm running. I'm running. I'm running. I'm running. Running, 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 running. We are running over to this thing. Got it. Did I make it in time? I think I did. Oh, I didn't. That's okay. That's okay. I stay right here. Aha. It's actually not so hard. Once I reevaluate and gather my, what's the word? Um, what am I missing right now? I've got the thing on her. Is that not right? Hang on. Oh, there's another thing I have to get on. See, there's no time. I'm not running fast enough to get over to the other side of the thing in time to do that. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's like, I just don't know. I don't know on this. Okay. I don't know. I don't know about this, you know? I'm doing my darndest. Is she gonna fall? No. Yeah, so, okay. So that one's on her. No. No, no. No, ma'am. Oh my gosh, stop that. You stop it right now. I can't tell if it's on her. Why is it not working? Wait, it is on her. Oh my gosh, I literally can't tell if it's working. Why is it different from last time now? What's happening? I'm missing something. There's something wrong. I can't tell. There's two beams that are working, so I get this one on her, and then I run over to this one, I guess. Run, 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 run. She's not gonna be in her little daze by the time I get there, though, is the problem. You feel me? I mean, right? Like, it's gotta be quick, quick, quick. Did I get it? Oh my gosh, I think I got it. Oh my gosh. Good grief, dog. All right. It's too much. Okay. Goodness. Push up, shooter, stunner. Okay, okay, got it. It's crazy, but I managed. Jeez. The things you think are impossible until you manage them. Okay. Now there's three. Got it. I do think you're a little meanie. You know what I mean? You really are. Simmer down, as my mom would say. Simmer down. No, I think turning into the ball to run is a little bit faster, at least. We're running. Why did it do that? That was weird. Look up, look up. Good gosh, it didn't work. It's not working. Okay, that one's on her already. It looks like it's a cutscene when it does that. I don't like that. Go, 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 go. We don't have time. Is it working? No, it's not working. We just don't have time. I'm really trying. Okay, that one's already on there. So we run over to this one. I should probably be like putting myself in better places. Does that make more sense? But I knew she was gonna freaking do that. I just knew. Why can't I move? I told you. I said I didn't want to jinx it. I told you. I said, watch my remote die while I'm fighting her. Wild. Absolutely wild. Why couldn't Target have remotes in store? By the way, Target, yeah, they don't have them. I should have just dropped $80. Why didn't I do that? I considered it. I really did. And then I didn't. I was like, do I want to wait 2 weeks just for one? Or drop double the money and just get two? She is done. She's not turning. That's so sad. That means I can't even like play another game or anything. Can't play anything. Ah, that's so sad. I mean, there's no way to play with just one, is there? Hang on. I'm gonna try it. I don't think there is. No, there isn't. Oh my gosh. What do I do? Okay. That's so sad. Shoot. I literally, I genuinely considered it. I was just so tired and hot, and I wanted to go home. And I was like, should I go back into Target and buy them? Man, well, It's almost like hmm, I'm very considering. Oop, I'm very much considering like doing that tomorrow because I'm gonna be out all day. I kind of want to Oh, everyone just left. That's weird because you're still commenting, but it says you're not there anymore. We're doing good. That one wasn't even bad. Once you like get your bearings, that's what I was trying to say. And you know how it is, it's fine. It's like Cuphead. Cuphead is infuriating, but once you know like the pattern of the attacks and stuff, it's like it's still infuriating. But have you played Cuphead? That's a good game. Um, freaking, what was I thinking? No, I'm gonna be out tomorrow like all day, so I'm kind of tempted because I don't want to wait 2 weeks. I want to be this boss and play more. So I'm kind of tempted to just cancel my order and go drop the $80 at Target. And then I get different color remotes. It's not important, but I don't know. Should I do it? This remote, I don't know if that was me, but it felt like for a second there, it was showing signs of messing up. I don't know. Well, if you actually play it, you would know. It's so. Cuphead is. Oh my gosh. It's like the most frustrating, but also like rewarding game ever. Like when you finally beat that level that you just spent hours trying to beat. And the fact that it's just so like, oh, is my audio okay? Apparently it's not. I played Dark Souls, nice. Yeah, yeah. Well, so I was gonna say like Cuphead is like you die so fast. So you're constantly dying and restarting the level like over and over, like 10, 20 seconds, sometimes like a minute in between, you know? So it's very repetitive and like I don't know how to explain that. So if you spend Dark Souls, I feel like you spend a lot longer in between dying on stuff. So you just like invested like I don't know how much time you spend on Dark Souls, like 20 minutes on a boss and then you die. I feel like that's so much more infuriating because you're like I feel so defeated. I don't know if I want to like try and attempt that again for a minute. Cuphead is like, okay, I just died. Try again. And then it's like, oh, I just died 10 seconds later, try again. And you're just like, okay, this time for sure. Like every time. And it takes, I don't know how many thousand tries. It's, yeah. Anyway, I guess I'll move into painting if that doesn't sound too boring. I really want to get this painting finished. I'll show you. So the way I had it, I don't know if I could do that from where it is right now. Hold on. Let me see. So I had it where it was like propped up somewhere tall, like high, and you could watch me paint while also seeing me. So let me just see. Like it's like this. Oh, that is so interesting. It looks like I'm praying. Like I'm looking up at something. Okay, sorry. Um, I was gonna see like how far low. I'm just gonna play around with it for a second. Oh, that's kind of perfect, actually. What the heck? Why am I the best? The only thing I don't like is that, hang on, hang on. I could do this. If I do this, then I'm looking at you. There we go. Okay. Okay. Hi. Okay. So I was gonna do my little food tray. All right. So I'm gonna put, let me fix my little setup here. I gotta go. Oh, okay. That's okay. Well, I hope you said in a soon. Okay, cool. That's fine. But I'm really glad you got to hang out with me. I don't think many other people are in here right now, so thank you. And I love that you're so familiar with the game that I'm getting into. That's really cool. Okay. This is my painting currently. It looks like that. I literally just do a lot of tiny little dots. Oh my gosh, it looks so cute from there. Yeah, it's a lot of tiny dots, different colors. And I've already done these 3 colors, and we have more. I'm gonna do it until it's like totally covered, so it'll be a while. I think this one, like the progress I made on this was like an hour and a half stream. I don't know. Okay. It takes a while, but it's fun. I wish I could play music actually, but it's fine. I could play like, I don't know actually. Do you think like instrumental type music would be a copyright kind of issue? Why? I don't know why. I'm sorry. I'm literally connected. I'm connected to my router by Ethernet. So there we go. I think we're back now. Okay. Yeah, I'm connected to my router by Ethernet. So I don't know why my computer like try yeah, it's always trying to connect to the Wi-Fi and I'm like, you don't need to do that. You dummy? Maybe. Okay. So, oh my gosh, I totally forgot. Oof. Okay. I was gonna do, we have a few, a lot of yellow. So this painting, I really want it to be like primarily oranges, pinks, and yellows. So I did try to go out and get like as many shades of yellow as I could, but literally they all look the same. That one looks that one looks kind of darker. They look the same. All yellow just kind of looks. I know that's not true. Like this one's obviously different than those, but I don't know. The selection of paint, they don't get very different with their shades of yellow when they totally could if they wanted to. I've already done that. Okay. Oh, I have 2 of those. Anyway, so not a lot to work with yellow, but I did get this orange. So that's something. And we still have this pink and this pink and this pink. And I'm down to work with red too. So I've got a couple reds. Lots to go with. Okay. I think if I just like space it out evenly, it'll be fine. So let me lay this out the way. Okay, so you guys, what if I put all of my paints? I want to do, let's do a yellow actually. We don't have a lot of yellow on here yet. What have I? I haven't used any yellow yet. Okay, cool. Okay, let's do this super bright one. Are any of these repeats? Hold up. Dandelion. A dandelion. Must be the last one of the season. Okay. Um, ooh, school bus yellow. What the heck? All right. Yeah, we'll do that. Why? Okay. I was gonna put, I guess, this here. That right. I want it to where I can reach it, obviously, but I still want here. Let's put me over here. That's what we should do. La, 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 over there. Okay. Boing. All right, now you can kind of see better. This is just gonna be in my mouth. Whatever. Okay. I like the colors. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Okay. I need it to be like comfortably in front of me, obviously, because I'm working on it, but I still want you to be able to see it. Okay. So we need water. Yeah, that's what I was going for. I've already done, so this is the only type of painting I can do with actual paintbrushes. Like, I hate painting. It's infuriating. But when I developed this type of, I don't know what to call it, if it's a method or something. When I developed this, like I started trying to paint this year and I was like, I don't know what to paint. And I just started with dots. And that's what I do now. So, and it is fun actually. It's kind of very relaxing. Um, so I've already done a few like that, but I haven't done any with like these color, like just these colors. So like this one I did, and that one I did, but these are very colorful. This is like, I'm limiting it to like 3 or 4 colors. So yeah. And I did do one for my grandmother. We're very Swedish, if you can't tell. So for my grandparents' anniversary, they're both 100% Swedish. I painted them something like with the dots that was blue and yellow because it's Swedish. So, and they liked it. So that's cool. Um, I'm gonna use, yeah, I can't tell, like, no, okay. I can't tell how the lighting is right now. Maybe it's because of that. Whatever. Okay, here we go. Oh, I was gonna say, do you think you probably don't know much about it, actually, I'm sorry. But do you think just playing like instrumental kind of music would be like a copyright kind of issue? I don't know. I really want to. I want some kind of music. I mean, this is the most relaxing thing. So when I'm at my family's house, I'll bring all my paint supplies. Um, and me and my siblings will just sit and paint and sing songs together. And it's really fun. It's mostly my little sister that I do that with, but sometimes my other siblings join in. It's fun. And we'll sing like Disney or Les Mis or Phantom of the Opera songs. Yeah, it's fun. Or like sometimes, very sometimes, we'll do Greatest Showman. She loves Greatest Showman. Actually I love all my siblings. I love my little sister though, because we'll like, I mean, she's not like embarrassed to sing around me. I think I've like encouraged her with like, having fun singing. So like anytime we're in the car alone together, we like belt Disney music together and it's really fun. And we'll do the songs like Almost There from Princess and the Frog. The end, she like carries that note like insane. Or like, what's the Annie song? The sun will come out tomorrow. I think it's just called Tomorrow. The sun will come out tomorrow. She carries the last note in the song way too long. So like songs like that, we both take it really seriously and we really like do our best to try and carry the note with the singer. And if we manage it, we're like, woo, that was a good one. It's so fun. The lightning looks fine. Oh, the lighting looks fine. I'm not particular, and I don't know if instrumental music is the MCA. Ooh, okay. I might just shuffle my playlist. I love Greatest Showman. She loves Greatest Showman. Like I love it enough to know all the songs, but she loves it. She's like 12. But yeah, she really likes it. But basically, if we're in the car alone together, I just let her pick the music and she'll just pick that kind of music and it makes me so happy because nobody else likes to actually listen to Disney or Les Mis or whatever. I mean, I'm sure they like it, but they're not like they don't choose to listen to it. Like I'm talking about people in my family. They kind of like low key make fun of us for liking it so much. So I love it that she actually picks that. It's so fun. Or like Prince of Egypt. Oh, I love the Prince of Egypt soundtrack. That's insane. I like the story. I don't like the story, the real story. They definitely made it seem nicer than it was in real life. But yes, the songs are catchy as crap. I agree. Like, I've never watched Hamilton. It doesn't sound good. I don't think I'm ever going to watch it. I don't think it's gonna live up to the hype for me. So I don't really have an interest, but I've never heard the music though. I don't know if I know people that get into Greatest Showman and other musicals really like the Hamilton music, but I've never heard it. So my sister ruined. Oh. I'm sorry. That's tragic. That's probably us with our sibling. We listen to it a lot, but it's so good. Um, like, oh my gosh, it's so good. That movie, no, that story, the book, the real story behind Les Mis, that's such a good story. Oh my gosh. And the musical movie with Anne Hathaway and all them, they did really good for the book. Really, really good. The Liam Neeson one wasn't nearly as good to the book as the musical. Oh my goodness, it was so good. Doo, doo, doo. Hmm. I'm trying to think of what my favorite song would be from Limas, and there's several. Several good ones. I Dreamed a Dream is obviously amazing. I really like Stars with Javert. His song is good. People try to say he's not good at singing, and that's stupid. Um, I love the end when, spoiler alert, no, I love the end with Hugh Jackman and Anne Hathaway, and she comes back and she's singing to him, and then they're singing together, and the priest comes back, and all three of them are singing together. That's like so good. I love that part. Yeah. Um, I love My best friend's favorite is the first song. Okie dokie, gotta go, but if you're still on, cool. Okay, bye. Love you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Have fun with your family. I'll see you next time. I'll probably get new controllers tomorrow. We'll see. What did she say? Oh. Monsieur, I bless you. Monsieur, I tell you. East would shine. Oh, I love the yellow. It's looking good. I can't tell if you guys can even see this. Whatever. Whatever. What if I switched it? I don't know. That just kind of like that. There. I can't tell where the pink dots are because they blend so much into the background. Yikes. Okay, I'm just gonna play my instrumental music. Hello? Oh, gone in my playlist. What was that? Love yellow. Maybe pink after this. Or maybe red. I don't know. I think we might have enough yellow. I think it's time to switch colors in a second. I want to do pink. I decided. I'm just gonna do a little random, right, like that. Like that. And okay. Okay. New color. I like this color. This is a pretty pink. I just bought this. Sorry, I'm not very chatty. I don't really know what to talk about by myself. Should probably have topics like ready to talk about, but I don't. Um, I think I already mentioned the I rearranged my room today. I love rearranging furniture. And I can't get the paint open. Hang on. No, I love rearranging furniture. It's so fun. I've been trying to, I want to get rid of my storage unit. I'm a hoarder, but I'm so proud of myself. I went to my unit. I got rid of half of the stuff, maybe a third of the stuff in my unit, which is a huge deal. That's after I've already gone in and tried to get rid of things. So a third is big. So I got rid of a lot. I got rid of some furniture, but yeah. So I've been like trying to declutter in here and organize so that I can fit everything in my unit in here. So today was a lot of rearranging, which is fun. And then as soon as my friend can help me with their truck to get my other stuff, then I'll be done. So that's pretty exciting. I can't. I don't know. See if that works. There should be an easier way to open these. Got it. Beautiful. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I like it.